Drew Findling, criminal defense attorney, and with us here in Studio B, Arthur Aidala, a former prosecutor. So, Arthur, what of this?
Well, the United States Supreme Court ruled in 1989 that you're allowed to burn the American flag as part of the First Amendment right, so there's no charges from there. But the charges are what the owner said. It's a wooden house, Shepard. It's a wooden house, and you're burning with two families in the wooden house, and they're setting something on fire that's attached to the house. It's a pretty knucklehead move. I mean, I hope these guys were drunk, because that's the only excuse that they would have to do something so reckless and so careless and endanger the lives of all the people in that house.
Drew, of course, it's the flag that gets this thing on the television.
That's exactly what it is. And Arthur is, of course, right that the Supreme Court said that you can't have a law that prohibits flag burning. And I hope, though, that these prosecutors and this judge are not trying to get through the back door what they can't get through the front door, and that is treat this case differently because it is a flag burning. And that's really exactly what's happening here. The bond is set, depending on the defendants, between $15,000 and $20,000. They were brought in with leg irons and handcuffs. Nobody's out on bond yet. And I think what they're doing is they're just punishing them, not because of the arson. Heck, I mean, there are bonfires and people lighting things in garbage cans all the time, throwing fireworks where they shouldn't be. This is a dime a dozen arson case that we see all the time in the courts. These guys are being punished because no one could put their finger on it and say they're being punished exactly because it's a flag burning. But that's really what they're doing, and that part is really wrong.
Truth is, Arthur, the house didn't burn down. It's the flag that burned. And had it been, say, an LSU flag burned by an Ole Miss student, you'd get in trouble for burning the thing, and that'd be that, and it'd never show up on TV, and the prosecutors wouldn't do anything, right?
Yes and no. We wouldn't be talking about it right now if it was a non-American flag. You're correct. It didn't burn the house down. We don't know what would have happened. The police officer happened to see it burning and ran over and took it out off the pole and put it out. So we don't know what the ramifications would have been. Yes, this is about the flag. I mean, and now the Supreme Court ruled that you can't charge them. So what some couple of students should do is take them in the schoolyard and kick their butt.
Shep, they took the two that were born out of the United States. They took their passports away from them for a arson case, not even an arson case, just a reckless endangerment case. That's unheard of. Nail on head right there. If this was LSU students, there's no way they would treat them like that. They're treating them harshly because they can't technically punish them because of the American flag, but they're doing it anyway, and that's wrong.
If
that's
he's
just
right,
a judge
that
and a
is
prosecutor
wrong,
trying to get a little publicity.
You know what, Shep?
If he's right, that's wrong.
If he's right, that's wrong. But it happens every day.
I'm right.
You could sit in a courtroom and you could hear the same crime being charged against an individual and bail being sent in a different amount of money. It depends on all the circumstances. It depends on everything, the totality of the circumstances. And the truth is nobody knows exactly what was going on in these guys' minds.
Now,
were they trying to make a political statement? Were they trying to burn the house down?
There's no evidence they were trying to make a political statement.
Correct.
There's nothing whatsoever.
But no one really knows. But you know what? You don't know, because even though there weren't 100 people around, someone comes out of the house in the morning and their American flag is burnt.
We know that they took their passports away. We know they brought them to court with handcuffs on and leg irons.
What the motive was of the individuals who burnt the flag.
Well, the lawyer says there's no political motivation here at all. That's what the lawyer says.
Well, that's what the lawyer says. But what does the prosecutor say? What do the police officers say? What do the residents say? What does the owner of that house say? Who goes and burns an American flag? It's a sick, twisted...
But it's not against the law.
It's not against the law.
Well, it's against the law. It's attached to a house.
That's against the law.
Thank you.
We got 3 students that are getting knife-onged.
Oh, here we go. Drew, the bottom line is there is no excuse for what they did. I agree with you. Bail was set at an excessive amount of money.
Leg irons?
I agree with you that they were handled a little heavy-handedly. But let's see what the result is in this case. They could get an ACD and a dismissal and walk out.
Passports?
Yes, but they defiled a symbol that is
nothing to do with it. Nothing, zero, zilcho,
but it does,
nada.
Drew. You know, when a judge sets bail, he looks at the totality of the circumstances.
He's not supposed
when making a decision. Of course he's supposed to.
He's not supposed to look at whether it's an American flag or a white sheet.
He's supposed to look at the totality of the circumstances.
Totality. It's an inanimate object. It's an inanimate object. There's no victim impact.
Oh my God.
You are right when it comes to victim impact. It's an inanimate object.
It's not an inanimate object.
It is. Let's talk to the American flag and find out its feelings.
Open your mouth the way you're opening it right now. Don't say it's an inanimate object.
It's inanimate. Okay, well, I'm going to sit down and have dinner tonight with my American flag and find out how it's feeling.
Listen, I have 2 American flags in front of my house, so don't.
Great. Can I go out with both of them? That sounds
I don't want you burning them down. And if you do, and you go in front of Judge Delory in the Brooklyn Supreme Court, I hope he sends bail of $50,000 on you. Let you sit there and think about what you did.
And either way, you'll kick his butt, and I'll have fun. and
Ole
I'll have
Miss
fun
style.
helping you. Whew, this was a good one.